Hello everyone, I am here with a new video, and in this video I will explain how to find the determinant of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices. So let's start. So let's take a matrix. This is a 2 by 2 matrix in which the entries are A, B, C and D. So if we have to find the determinant of this matrix, we will simply multiply the diagonal terms, the AD, and we have to subtract it with the BC. BC is basically the product of this and this. So you have to take the product of A and D, and then you have to subtract it by taking the product of B and C. So let's solve an example. So A is equal to 5, 2, 3 and 1, which is a 2 by 2 matrix because there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So the determinant of this matrix will be 5 into 1, because we have to take the product of this diagonal first. 5 into 1 minus, and then we have to take the product of 2 and 3, which is 3 into 2. So a determinant will be equal to 5 into 1 is 5, and product of 3 and 2 is 6. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. So a determinant will be equal to minus 1. So let's take another example. This is also a 2 by 2 matrix, and A is equal to 2, 1, 3, 5. These are entries. So basically we have to multiply 5 with 2, and then we have to subtract it by multiplying this term and this term. 1 into 3 or 3 into 1. This will be equal to 5 into 2 is 10, and 3 into 1 is 3. So 10 minus 3 is basically 7. So a determinant is equal to 7. Now we will solve an example of 3 by 3 matrix. So we have to find the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. So let's start. So basically first you have to take this entry, and then you have to check the position of this entry. The position of this entry is first row, first column. So you don't have to write all those entries, because the position of this one is first row, first column. You will not write any entry of first row, first column. So the remaining entries will be these 0, 3, 5, 4. So you have to take the determinant of remaining entries. So 1 into determinant of 0, 3, 5, 4. So secondly you have to multiply minus 1 with this term, and then you have to check the position of this term. The position of this term is first row and second column, and you don't have to write the entries of the first row and second column. So the remaining entries will be 2, 1 and 3, 4. You have to take the determinant of these entries. So we are multiplying minus with this, because with if this position of this term is 1, which is an odd which is an odd number. So this is the position of this is 1. You have to multiply plus 1. With the second term you have to multiply minus 1. With the third term you have to multiply plus 1, and then with the 4 you have to multiply minus 1, and with the fifth term, if there will be a fifth term, you have to multiply plus 1, and so on. So this is the third term. We will multiply this with the plus 1. We are not writing plus 1 here, because 1 into 3 will be 3. So plus 3 into now you have to check the position of this term. The position of this element is first row and third column. You don't have to write any entry of this first row and the third column. The remaining entries are 2, 0 and 1, 5. 2, 0 and 1, 5. You have to take the determinant of these entries. So you have to now this is a 2 by 2 matrix, so you have to take the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. So 1 into as we discussed in 2 by 2 matrix example, we have to multiply this 4 with this, and then you have to subtract it by multiplying with this term and this term, which is basically 4 into 0 minus 3 into 5. You have to do the same here. Minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. So you have to multiply 4 with 2 now, and then subtract it by multiplying this and this term. 4 into 2 minus 3 into 1. The same you have to do over here. 3 into 5 into 2 minus 1 into 0. So 1 into 4 into 0 is 0, and 3 into 5 is minus 15. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. Plus 2 into 4 into 2 is 8, and then minus 3 into 1 is 3. Plus 3 into 5 into 2 is 10, and then 1 into 0 is 0. So you will be left with 1 into minus 15. 0 minus 15 is minus 15, so you have to multiply 1 with minus 15, which will be minus 15, plus 2 into 8 minus 3, which is 5. 3 into 10 minus 0, which is 10. So minus 15 plus 2 into 5 is 10, plus 3 into 10 is 30. So 30 plus 10, 40, minus 15 is 25. So the determinant of this 3 by 3 matrix is 25.